Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, where learning English becomes fun and easy. If you are starting your journey to speak and understand English, you are in the right place. Today, we have a special story for you. This story will inspire you to practice English every day. Remember, learning a new language is a journey, and every step you take will make you better. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Let's begin. The journey of practicing English. Emma was a young woman who always wanted to learn English. She dreamed of visiting different countries, meeting new people, and making friends from around the world. But Emma faced a big problem. She didn't know how to speak English well. She felt shy and nervous whenever she tried to talk in English. One day, Emma decided to change her life. She said to herself, "I want to speak English with confidence. I will practice every day until I get better." The next morning, Emma woke up early. She opened her notebook and wrote down her first plan. Learn 5 new words every day. Practice speaking for 10 minutes. Listen to English songs and watch English videos. Emma started with her first step. She chose 5 simple words: happy, friend, talk, learn, and practice. She wrote the words in her notebook and said them out loud. She also made sentences with them. I am happy to learn English. My friend helps me practice. After learning the words, Emma moved to her second step. She stood in front of a mirror and practiced speaking. She pretended she was talking to someone. "Hello, how are you?" she said. At first, her voice was quiet and shaky, but with time, she became louder and more confident. In the evening, Emma listened to an English song. She didn't understand all the words, but she enjoyed the rhythm and tried to sing along. Then, she watched a short video in English. The video was about cooking, and she learned new words like ingredients and recipe. Days turned into weeks, and Emma followed her plan every day. Sometimes she felt tired or lazy, but she didn't give up. She remembered her dream and kept practicing. Weeks turned into months, and Emma could see her hard work paying off. She now knew many English words and could make simple sentences. But Emma wanted to do more. She realized that practicing alone wasn't enough. She needed to speak with other people. One day, Emma found a language exchange group in her city. People from different countries came together to practice languages. At first, Emma was nervous. She worried about making mistakes or sounding silly. But then she remembered something her teacher once said: "Mistakes are proof that you are learning." Emma decided to join the group. On her first day, she met a kind woman named Sarah. Sarah was a native English speaker and wanted to learn Emma's language too. They agreed to help each other. Sarah spoke slowly and clearly, and she encouraged Emma to talk without fear. After a few meetings, Emma started to feel more comfortable. She learned how to ask questions like, "Can you repeat that, please? What does this word mean? How do you say this in English?" The language group became a big part of Emma's learning journey. She met new friends, shared stories, and even laughed at her own mistakes. One day, Sarah told her, "Emma, your English is improving so much. I'm proud of you." Those words gave Emma more confidence. At home, Emma also tried a new way to practice. She started keeping a diary in English. Every night, she wrote about her day. At first, she used short sentences like, "Today was good. I went to the market. I learned a new word. Delicious." Over time, her sentences became longer and more detailed. Writing helped her remember new words and practice grammar. Emma's favorite part of her practice was watching movies in English. She chose movies with subtitles so she could read and listen at the same time. If she heard a new word, she paused the movie and wrote it in her notebook. Then, she tried using the word in her daily conversations. One day, something amazing happened. Emma was walking in the park when a tourist asked her for directions. The tourist said, "Excuse me, can you help me find the museum?" Emma's heart raced. This was her chance to use what she had learned. She smiled and said, "Yes, of course. Go straight, then turn left at the big tree. The museum is near the cafe." The tourist thanked her, and Emma felt proud. It was a small moment, but it showed her that her practice was working. Emma's journey wasn't easy. She had days when she felt frustrated. Sometimes, She didn't understand a word, or she forgot what she had learned. But Emma never gave up. She remembered her dream and kept moving forward. What do you think will happen next? Will Emma become fluent in English and fulfill her dream of traveling the world? As Emma continued her journey, she decided to take her English practice to the next level. She signed up for an online English course. The classes were interactive with students from many countries. At first, Emma was shy about speaking in front of so many people. But her teacher encouraged her by saying, "Everyone here is learning, just like you. Don't be afraid to try." During the first class, the teacher asked everyone to introduce themselves. Emma took a deep breath and said, "Hello, my name is Emma. I live in a small town. I am learning English because I want to travel." The other students clapped for her, and Emma felt happy. The online classes became a fun part of Emma's routine. She learned new phrases like, "What's the weather like today? Can you tell me more about that? I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it?" The more she practiced, the more natural these phrases felt. One day, the teacher gave them an assignment: record a short video talking about their hobbies. Emma was nervous about recording herself, but she decided to give it a try. She set up her phone and said, "Hi, my name is Emma. I love reading books, listening to music, and cooking. My favorite book is a story about adventure. I also enjoy learning English because it helps me make new friends." After recording, Emma watched the video. She noticed a few mistakes but was proud of her effort. When she shared the video with her class, her teacher praised her for her clear pronunciation and confidence. Emma also started practicing English while doing her daily activities. When she went shopping, she tried to think in English. She looked at the fruits and vegetables and said their names: apple, banana, carrot, tomato. At the cafe, she ordered her coffee in English, even though the waiter spoke her native language. At home, Emma talked to herself in English. She described everything she did. "I am washing the dishes. Now, I am going to read a book. This tea smells so good." These small practices helped Emma feel more comfortable with the language. One evening, Emma received exciting news. Sarah, her friend from the language group, invited her to an international event. "There will be people from all over the world," Sarah said. "It's a great chance to practice English." At the event, Emma met people from many countries. She introduced herself, asked questions, and even shared a few jokes. For the first time, she felt confident speaking English in a group. She realized that everyone made mistakes sometimes. But it didn't matter. What mattered was connecting with people and having fun. As Emma looked back on her journey, she felt proud of how far she had come. She remembered the shy girl who could barely say a sentence in English. Now, she was speaking, writing, and even thinking in English. But Emma knew her journey wasn't over. There was still so much to learn. A few weeks later, Emma received an unexpected opportunity that could take her English to the next level. Her online English teacher announced a contest. Create a 3-minute video sharing your journey of learning English. The winner would get a free trip to an English-speaking country to attend a language workshop. Emma was excited but nervous. She thought, what if my English isn't good enough? What if I forget what to say? But then she reminded herself of her progress. She had spoken with tourists, participated in group discussions, and even recorded videos before. She knew she could do it. Emma started by planning her speech. She wrote down her story in simple words. "Hello, my name is Emma. A year ago, I couldn't speak English. I was shy and afraid of making mistakes. But I wanted to change. I started learning 5 new words every day, writing in a diary, and talking to myself in English. I also joined a language exchange group and made friends who helped me. Now, I can speak English with confidence, and I'm still learning every day." She practiced her speech in front of the mirror, recording herself to check her pronunciation. Sarah also helped her by listening and giving feedback. "Emma, you're doing great. Just smile and speak naturally," Sarah said. When the day of recording arrived, Emma dressed neatly, stood in front of her bookshelf, and pressed record. She spoke from her heart, sharing her journey, her struggles, and her dreams. At the end, she said, "Learning English has changed my life. I hope my story inspires others to start their journey too. A week after submitting her video, Emma received an email. With trembling hands, she opened it and read, "Congratulations, Emma, you are the winner of our contest. We are thrilled to invite you to our language workshop in London." Emma couldn't believe it. She had never traveled outside her country before, and now she was going to London. She thanked her teacher, Sarah, and everyone who had supported her. When Emma arrived in London, she felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Everything around her was in English. The signs, the announcements, and the conversations. At first, it was overwhelming, but Emma quickly realized that her practice had prepared her for this. At the workshop, she met students from around the world. They practiced together, shared tips, and encouraged each other. Emma even gave a short speech about her learning journey, which received loud applause. In her free time, Emma explored the city. She visited museums, parks, and famous landmarks like Big Ben and the Tower Bridge. Each time she spoke to someone, she felt more confident. She even asked locals for recommendations, saying, "Excuse me, can you suggest a good cafe nearby?" Emma's trip to London was more than just a workshop. It was a turning point. She realized how far she had come and how many doors learning English had opened for her. When Emma returned home from London, she was filled with inspiration. She reflected on her journey, from being too shy to speak, to traveling to a new country and confidently using English in daily life. She realized that learning English wasn't just about words and grammar. It was about connecting with people and exploring the world. Emma decided to use her experience to help others. She started a blog called Emma's English Journey, where she shared tips, stories, and resources for learning English. She wrote posts like, "How to Start Speaking English Without Fear," "My Favorite English Learning App," "The Power of Practicing English Every Day." She also created short videos just like the one she had made for the contest. In these videos, she shared her daily routines, new words she learned, and funny moments when she made mistakes in English. People loved her honesty and enthusiasm. One day, Emma received a message from a young man named Carlos. He wrote, "Hi Emma, I read your blog and watched your videos. Your story inspired me to start learning English. I was afraid to make mistakes, but now I feel brave enough to try. Thank you for showing me that it's okay to be a beginner." Emma smiled as she read the message. She realized that by sharing her journey, she was making a difference in other people's lives. A year later, Emma faced a big decision. A language school in her city invited her to work as a part-time English coach for beginners. They told her, "Your story shows that anyone can learn English if they try. We want you to inspire and guide our students." At first, Emma hesitated. She thought, "Can I really teach others?" But then she remembered everything she had learned. She knew how to practice, how to stay motivated, and how to overcome fear. She decided to say yes. Teaching became a new chapter in Emma's journey. She loved helping students discover the joy of learning English. She often told them, "Don't worry about being perfect. Just take one step at a time and you'll get there." One evening, as Emma sat by her window, looking at the stars, she thought about how much her life had changed. She had gone from being a shy learner to a confident speaker, a traveler, and now a teacher. Emma realized that her English journey would never truly end. There would always be new words to learn, new people to meet, and new challenges to face. And she was excited about all of it. With a smile, Emma opened her diary and wrote, "Today, I helped someone take their first step in learning English. I am proud of the person I've become, and I'm excited for what's next. This is not the end. It's just the beginning." What did you think of Emma's story? Let us know in the comments. And remember, your English journey is unique, just like Emma's. Keep practicing, stay confident, and never stop learning. You've got this.